EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud. Dancing to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's taken to the 26. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Here now, 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Tune.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Gabriel Davis laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Pushing through the contact. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Gabriel Davis
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Trap 60. Mustang 19. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, here's second and a couple.
43.
In motion right is Davis. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Here's Pacheco.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, How about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here we go. Here we
Line
go.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mahomes' throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
On first down, here's Stroud.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And quickly they get to the line. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards on the pickup.
In motion right is Davis.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Nike, get team.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Motion man right is Rice. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice
from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
They find some open field, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
Stroud looking to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Texans are able to claw one back.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going quickly out wide to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Mechie, the man in motion. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Nick Bolton able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. In motion right is Davis. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud.
This is caught.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from a yard out.
And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Flushed out right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Stroud.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
The throwing again is Stroud.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Here's Pierce.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Going option left on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great... And it's intercepted in the end zone. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Still going. They can't stop him. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.